go.
Away we go, dude. Cheers.
Cheers. Episode 52. 1 year.
That's a
We've
year.
been doing this nonsense.
You're welcome.
So, when in the early days of this studio,
Right. The studio.
the studio bedroom,
Bring that in a little bit. The microphones.
okay,
I'd like to hear you a little better.
maybe I'll just put it up here.
Yeah, that might work. All right. In the early days of this studio.
You were like, why don't you put up some paintings,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was kind of bare and we didn't have shit up here.
Mhm.
Not that we have anything besides that fucking curtain, but it's more for soundproofing than anything. So I decided to make a painting.
Oh, you did?
I did.
All right. Where is it? It's behind the wall. Look at this. I like it. Nice.
What do you think?
I like it. Hands.
And?
I can't see what else I got. What else? What am I missing? What am I missing?
Look on the screen. What's it look like?
I don't know. I'm really.
What's this look like?
I don't want to say. What is that?
And how about this?
Yeah.
Red part here, pink part here.
Is that somebody's?
Yeah, it's a dick going in an ass.
I was like,
Yes.
all right,
Yeah, there you go. Welcome to Talking on Toilets art piece.
all right.
You like it?
I do.
Good. I'm glad.
Now I can't unsay it.
Good.
The fish gills, but it's a shaped nuts.
You know, it's just, it's porn bag.
porn bag.
Yeah, you gotta have them trimmed nice.
All right.
Right? All right.
How long did you think you did that one?
I don't know. I didn't want to know. Too long.
I never seen it downstairs. It was like covered
I
up.
had to keep hiding it. I can't ruin the surprise.
So we're gonna add to the collection?
Yeah, I think we might have to pixelate this, but yeah,
Did you sign it?
on the back.
Oh, all
I
right.
never sign things on the front.
No? How come? Gauche?
Yeah, it's cheesy. It's cheesy.
Right in the...
Right in the clam.
Right
there. Nicole was like, "What is the red thing?"
You know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I can look this way again.
I'm gonna close it though.
All right.
This way we don't have to pixelate the entire episode.
Just for everybody who's listening, just to know what there's something behind there.
There is a
Alright.
pee-pee in a bee-hole.
Nice. It's the story of our lives, usually. So.
Well, sometimes it's better to give than to receive.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you receive, but not the fun way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The form of government and bills, and it's funny that came up because like the last note I had on this thing was that I think we're going to be getting back into the printing of pornography.
Really?
I have a feeling eventually,
Okay.
because now states are asking Pornhub for verification,
Verify
age
what?
verification.
Oh, to sign on to it?
Yeah.
Really?
You got to submit like your driver's license, and I was reading this article. I'm like,
Why?
because I guess
As
maybe
opposed to anything else. Where they just say, "Are you 18 or older?"
right. I guess maybe because people lie. Oddly enough,
Yeah, I mean everybody does, but if you go on some websites to buy alcohol,
sure
they
do.
do the same thing.
Right.
So they're going to be okay to skate, but the porn isn't.
I don't know. I
Why
don't know how
are they
this is
messing
gonna
with
work.
my porn, bro?
Well, you're old enough. You just got to submit your license.
It doesn't matter.
You
I don't
fake-
want to submit anything.
Get a fake license.
That's all I need to get into.
Porn license.
Yeah.
It was an article, and I don't know what the benefit is, but maybe it'll catch on. We'll be back to skin mags.
Okay. So we can not look at porn, but they could go into schools and have books about kids giving other kids blowjobs and stuff.
They have
good.
that in
That's
school?
good. In some schools. Yeah.
No, they don't.
There was all kinds of uproar about that shit.
I didn't know there was a book like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go to the videotape.
Wow. They actually had that. Who knew?
Did I-
Well, you knew. I didn't know.
I have my glasses. Look at this. The question is...
Porn.
Yeah. Kids books with sex.
I bet you we're going to have a
This
whole
is
bunch
going to
of
be
shit.
bad. The beauty of Vietnamese girls' armpits.
Oh boy.
In schools. But maybe I should write school books. School books.
Sex is a funny word. A book about your body, feelings, and you.
Yeah, I probably should have researched this before I brought it up.
Yeah, this is going to get dicey. Excuse me, Mr. Tobin.
Yeah. These are more sex ed. But there was some about how to give blowjobs and all this stuff that, this is probably going to be one of the,
gender equality, baby feminists.
Baby feminists. Because, look at this one. Looks like Frida Kahlo. It's got a unibrow.
Got one big
That's
big brow.
great. That's great.
Are you a boy or are you a girl?
You want to just guess?
My first book of feminism for boys.
Ew.
Oh boy. Little feminist board book set. Girls Are Not Chicks coloring book. Boy, He Can Dance. Made by Raffi. I don't know what that is.
Raffi's like a school. He does like songs for kids.
Gender Now coloring book. Stories for boys who dare to be different.
Now there was some that were like really, like the parents were going crazy.
I could imagine.
Because they gave like instruction on how to give blowjobs and whatnot. just look for that.
Books for children on how to give. You are really digging a hole. Fucking Chris Hansen's going to show up.
Probably.
Oh, this is a VPN.
What kind of cookies go with a martini?
Cookies?
Yeah, he always brings cookies, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you want a martini? Books found in Florida elementary school on regular, oral, and gay sex.
Boom.
Gay sex.
The geese. Deny, bitch. No cookies.
It's perfectly normal, available in elementary schools. I don't know about this. That's a little much.
Yeah, it's a little much. Yeah, like you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna make it 18 and over to watch sex, you shouldn't be able to read it either. I would think.
Right.
Just.
I was just hoping we were gonna be printing porno mags instead of printing all the bullshit I print.
Fucking letterhead.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Something new. We're moving on. We're fire up the presses again to get a Cherry magazine out there, or We, or whatever those fuck.
Joni got a promotion. She got to do new business cards for her. And now you're gonna have all those.
We could be the new Bob Guccione, wasn't he? Was he Hustler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was him. He was the guy.
Is he still alive?
I don't think so.
And then there was Flint. He's gone. Right?
No, Flint was Hustler. Guccione was
Penthouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Oh, dang.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not up on my porn history.
It's
You could see. Bobby. Bob. Guccione.
Hmm?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Bob Guccione, publisher, founder, American photographer and publisher, Penthouse.
There you go.
And then Playboy, and then Bergenfield, New Jersey's only.
You know it.
Congratulations, Bob. He
And
looks
then-
like Jay Moore in 1993.
yeah. He ended high school at a Blairstown, New Jersey
It's
school.
not that far from where you hang out.
That's right.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Guccione, hey.
It's so funny how that was so scary, right? In the 70s, 80s.
What's that?
Pornography. Now it's like...
Was
Sort
it
of.
though? It was kind of glam, wasn't it?
Some of it, right?
Like hanging out at the grotto and whatnot.
That was, right? But now you listen to all those stories. You ever watch some of those, the Playboy Bunny problems or whatever, and how,
What problems? They all got dick.
I mean, well, Hugh was, I guess, rough for some animal sex in there, so
Really?
Oh yeah. It's been like a multi-part series. I don't know if it's on Netflix now.
Part 4.
There's
Animals.
someplace.
Animals in
Someplace.
a grotto.
I mean, handing out what do you call them?
Hunters?
No, handing out like quaaludes, leg spreaders or something like that. It's calling them.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, you figure though, but it seemed. Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe because we were all younger and our parents were trying to protect us.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're trying to protect your kid from blowjob books in school.
I don't really care. I mean, well, my kids are older now. So.
Now, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think it was in there the whole time. You just never know.
No, not there.
No.
No, where they live is a little conservative.
Okay.
I don't think that would fly.
Right. But all you need is one person to just let it get under the radar.
Yeah?
But I mean, like,
Yeah, it's all about the person buying the books, right?
right,
If
right.
that person's like, everybody should know about everything, then
Or just blanket orders from whatever publishing house
yeah.
gets one of everything.
Let's see what the other school is doing. Let's just order the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only takes it.
Volume discount.
Yeah. What did they get next door? Well, you got the whatever collection,
Right.
the kids' gay porn collection.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby Bunny gives a blowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me up for those.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It seemed like they were tougher on us to keep pornography away from us.
Yeah, but we always found it outside.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
in the woods.
Yeah. They're filthy, stuck together pages. I remember the first porn I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the guy who played Robin in the old Batman series.
Burt
He was
Ward?
he was in costume, getting some action. I think it was
In-
Playboy.
It
Yeah.
was a porn, like,
No, it was a Playboy.
right. So it was like one of those Skinamax type films.
No, it was a magazine.
Oh, it was actually in the magazine.
Yeah, yeah.
But they didn't did simulated sex in Playboy? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was so long ago.
Because wasn't one of them dirty and one of them wasn't?
Yeah, it was Playboy was supposed to be more classy.
Yeah.
Right.
Intellectual.
Artistic. Yeah.
Somebody shot a golf ball. Real artistic. Was it the Japanese version when they scratch out all the vaginas and stuff? Like,
Yeah, it's weird that they don't show that, right?
right. But they can have sex with squids.
Oh,
It's a
they
big
do
thing.
in every one of those cartoons.
Yeah.
There's always a tentacle in somebody's pussy.
Yeah,
It's fucking gross. Splitting them apart, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you people are fucking warped.
Well, I guess if you can't see, humans,
Yeah.
I guess why don't you use monkeys? Or sheep?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I'm not from Japan. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know about tentacle splitting is good for anybody.
Especially, well, they're pretty smart creatures. We talked about those octopi.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe he's charming.
He's got a way with words.
Or with ink.
Yeah.
He's squirting some Rorschach tests, turning
Well,
people on.
his tentacle is like a Gene Simmons tongue, right?
And it has the kabuki thing. It all ties together. Maybe he's doing some erotic Rorschachs with that with
There
the
you
ink.
go.
And they're
He
like,
came
oh.
in with the vampire boots.
No, I mean, like, you're hanging out. You're at the octopus store, whatever goes on in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and she sees that.
Squids are us.
Yeah, he sees that happy little octopus, and he just looks at her, shoots out some ink. She has something,
Just to let her know.
and it makes up one of them tests.
It's like a love letter.
So right, well, no, it's like one of those ink blot tests, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden she's like, "Oh, reminds me of my father." Next thing you know,
Oh, because she wants to have sex with her father.
yeah, Squiddy's
Oh, great.
getting some.
That's great.
Squiggy, Squiggy. I don't know. I don't know what I would name a squid.
Wow, we really jumped off a cliff here.
You started it.
I did start it. That's my fault.
And all I was doing was trying to make a buck like these guys. I would wear chains like that, the big old chains. Be modern. I'm saying modern smut peddler.
Oh, like Guccione's
Yeah,
got there
look
in
at
that picture?
Yeah.
It's the 70s look.
Right.
Right.
So there's it's like everything, right? Like now with drugs, right? It was taboo, and now it's being normalized. You know, same probably thing. Pornography is being normalized, and then it went back to
Right.
probably got over the top because it's accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Let's say you're a 10-year-old, 11, I don't know, and you hear about that conversation. Your parents are having that conversation about dirty books in school,
Mm-hmm.
and the kid types it in. He just types in one word wrong, and next thing you know, he's off to the races.
Sure.
So, I don't know. You saw the video of what's the name, little Timmy?
Well, I guess the argument
Ricky,
is that
little Ricky.
Yeah, little Ricky.
He never broke eye contact with his mother.
He got in that last stroke though.
He's
There's a little.
He's like,
She
one
was
for the
like,
road.
"I bet it felt good."
He's
He's
like,
like, "Yeah, it did.
it's just what if you leave?
Why don't you get out of here so
Yeah.
I can finish this?"
Or you can stay and watch.
It was so weird because it was like totally like an after-school special, right? Like
You know we're
70s.
not recording any of this on video.
Really?
No, look.
I hit the button.
I don't know.
God.
We have a whole
Right.
first 15 minutes are going to be audio only.
Well, we're probably better off.
Yeah, probably with the. There we go.
Then we don't have to.
They don't have to.
I don't have
blur
to do
anything.
video magic.
No. Oh, all you got to do is go over to Buzzsprout or Apple or wherever you download to listen to podcasts, and you'll hear the adventures of our first 15 minutes of
Yeah.
squid pornography and regular pornography and art. But all right, so then I saw a commercial today. Now, it's the first time I ever saw this. Right, daytime television. Like I didn't at first. I just heard it, but it was on a couple times. Oh, he goes, "Hey, what's up, camping buddy?" And she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And like all these friends are like going camping,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden you hear at the end of the commercial, "I thought you were driving. I thought you were driving. I can't drive." It's a fucking commercial just about smoking pot. So then when it came back on, I watched it, and you see them all blowing smoke while they're walking around doing things, and don't drive high. So now we're normalizing it. Now it's normalizing because everybody
Right.
does it, right? Now Jersey wants to put mushrooms, recreational mushrooms. I just saw that.
That's good.
Maybe it'll calm some people with some PSTD down, right? PSTD down.
PTSD. Yeah.
Yeah, that
thing.
one.
Yeah, that might be good. I think so.
They swear by it, right? Psychotherapy?
I give it a shot.
Yeah, why not? Even if you don't have that kind of trauma. We all got some kind of trauma.
I think sometimes it's good to jump out into the universe.
See what's out there.
Give you a new. It's like a reset, mental reset.
Right.
Just fucking.
From what
Last time I did it was probably like
God, years.
long,
No, well.
5 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
No, I actually broke down in tears at
Oh,
one
boy.
point, which is weird because not usually, but I was really, really hammered before that.
Right. You were hammered then had the mushrooms? Or
Yeah.
any occasion?
No, it's just kind of out, hanging out. And, do you know the Pine Tavern in Matawan?
Mm-hmm.
We were there. My friend's wife worked there. So there was a lot of free drinks.
Oh?
And I was really tanked. And I came home and I decided to eat a bag of mushrooms.
A whole bag to yourself? By yourself?
No, I think I gave the guy who gave me the ride home, I think I gave him half the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were home alone?
But it was whatever.
Chewing on mushrooms all by yourself?
A couple grams to me,
Right.
for me.
But by yourself?
No, the ex-girl was here.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So there was somebody here. Were they chewing on them too?
No, I can't. There's, some people are not prepared for that.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I don't, if you already have other chemicals in your head,
Yeah, you don't want.
you don't want, I've done it because when I had my vintage vinyl experience, I had, I was on some medication And then I took that acid,
And they give you a direct route
and I went
to Cuckoo Central.
way past Saturn on that one. That was a crazy day.
Whatever was already in your system was like, all right, okay, a little further to the right.
Yeah.
Down on the right.
Yeah.
Like Goodfellas.
Yeah.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
like
Go around the corner.
It was like a cheerleading thing where they all climb on each other and make a pyramid. It just kept getting bigger and bigger. That was such a nutty day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't.
Got in that car. Couldn't get out. I couldn't get it. There was a car parked on the side of the road. I couldn't get out. It was July or August.
It was hot.
It was like 90 something. And I just got naked in the car. I tried to start the car with a quarter.
Why?
And then I learned how to get out of the car. I just walked out, and then I walked down the street naked. I climbed into, the pickups have that sliding glass window in the back?
Yeah.
I jumped in it.
You were able to get through that?
Yeah. And I knocked it out of gear, and it rolled into, because that parking lot is like on a slant.
Yeah, yeah.
I rolled into another parked car and just left it there. And then I walked into the record store naked, looking for White Zombie tickets.
Oh. I remember I get a phone. It was so long ago. It was like I was at home and I got a call, and I'm like, "Hello," dead silent, and I hear a naked man saunters into vintage vinyl, and I'm like, "Don't say Tim, don't say Tim."
Yeah.
And he said your name. I'm like, Mike. He's like, ah! He started laughing.
Yeah. It almost sounds like that Charles Bronson movie. Miles and miles to go before you sleep. A naked man saunters into vintage vinyl. That's your trigger word to start.
The Manchurian Candidate.
Yes.
Or like, what do you go? Gonna walk down there with the sandwich board, like, was that Lethal Weapon? With the I Hate Black People sandwich board. You're gonna get yourself killed. I know, but the kicker is nobody saw you for that whole time until you got to vintage.
The lady who the car was parked outside of her house did.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
She started it by calling the cops? Or
I think she called the cops.
besides being utterly confused?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might have started there. I don't know. It could have been when I got into the record store, because
Yeah, I'm sure somebody called then.
it was crowded.
It was like in the afternoon,
It
wasn't
was
it?
like Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the summer.
There was a lot of people used to go to that record store.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That was a good store. How many are left?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Record Exchange?
Princeton, right? Probably there's got to be a couple
Yeah.
somewhere.
Vinyl made a little bit of a comeback, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was in the mall for like $40 a record,
Dang.
and like Guitar Center, $40 a record. It's a little pricey
Yeah.
for Zeppelin 4. You think it would be cheaper?
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny though. Back to the drugs. From what I was reading, that this is like a resurgence, so to speak, because the 60s were the end of the drug cycle. According to this thing, Cary Grant used to take LSD
Oh, yeah?
all the time.
Good for him.
So was that 1940? 1940? Cary Grant?
Was it even invented then? I don't know about
They
that.
said he was in articles and everything. Cary Grant acid. Hundred times, years before the hippies.
Oh, dang. And Congresswoman.
Before Timothy Leary and his little games. I think Timothy Leary was that bright. Was he just a
I want some
showman?
dates. Throughout 1959, psychedelic therapy.
Psychotherapy.
Huh.
So
Who
that
knew?
idea was started before our government, right? Got their hands on it. And
Yeah, and then he did all those crazy experiments.
I think they said one of them had somebody on LSD for 30 days straight.
Yeah, they would really push you to the limits.
Yeah,
They
Timothy Leary.
they had that whole thing in San Francisco. Operation. They had a fake whorehouse that was run by the FBI or CIA or somebody, and they would dose all the Johns coming in there.
And do what?
I can't remember what it was.
So look up San Francisco Operation Whorehouse. See what comes up.
Yeah, why not? I already Googled kids getting blowjob
One
books.
CID LSD sex house in San Francisco.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There you go. Operation Midnight Climax.
Great name. We always had good names back then. 55 to 65.
Yeah.
Hookers to lure unsuspecting Johns.
10 years.
To observe X-rated going on through a two-way mirror. They dosed the men and then observed them. They wanted to see what they were doing.
Yeah.
Sitting on a portable toilet, swirling martinis. That sounds like a great day. And you're John Martinis.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so much shit that we did.
Yeah, we're crazy. Every government's crazy. They do whatever they want to people.
It's amazing.
There is no, you have no rights.
Before
You
the
have zero rights.
before the internet, before these stupid cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I miss it. Kind of miss it.
Yeah, was it the blue pill?
Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of that because I only saw The Matrix a few times.
Well, it's a choice. You
Right.
take the blue and you live in the fantasy world where you don't know that you're really connected to this whole mind hive thing.
Right. You take
And you
the
red pill, then you know everything.
Oh, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're red pilled now, right now. Is that what you're saying? Because we really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to be back to the blue pill?
Sometimes life was a lot better, I think.
Ignorance was bliss.
Yeah. Although I don't think it was as... I shouldn't say that. Because I don't know. I was going to say it's probably not as shady as it is now.
Yeah.
Because now it's like offensive because we can find it all out.
Right. So
And they still do. They're still like, yeah, we'll do whatever we want.
the con's got to be super good because,
Yeah.
I mean, they know shit's a lie and then they don't care anyway. Nobody apologizes.
Nope. They don't give a shit.
Like even something so stupid like our was that Secretary of Defense, the dude who went in for like prostate cancer, like called an ambulance, went to the hospital, didn't tell the second in command, didn't tell anybody. Just happened.
Really?
Yeah. Like
I didn't know any about it.
yeah. Look at that one up. I once they started that the guy who's running our government, right? Secretary of Defense, right? He runs the military, doesn't he? Lloyd Austin.
Lloyd Austin?
Yeah.
Aide to Lloyd Austin asked.
Yeah, I heard the phone call today. His aide was like, "Listen, we need an ambulance over here, and can you keep all the lights off? We don't really want to create a scene."
So this guy covered for him. He didn't know at all.
The guy, well, his aide knew, but nobody called the president. Nobody called the second in command.
It's insane.
Yeah, and then nobody. He got up there and goes, "Got to do better." I was on me, but that was it. Come on. People have been, kicked out of government for less, rather.
Well, he didn't got to kick him out because he's got cancer, right?
Well, it's not so much about him having the cancer; it's the fact that.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not let everybody know?
Right.
Yeah. That's insane.
And all of a sudden, you would think, kind of like when you think of prisons, you know how like gangs have a green light to murder any other gang member or whatever.
Okay.
You would think that governments have a green light to murder anyone in our government to get away with it. So, you know what I mean? I would think.
I'm going to say if they're complicit on all the other things that they're complicit on,
Right.
then they wouldn't care anyway.
But what I'm saying is like, so there's some Iranian operative milling around some hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden he's like, holy fuck, that's the Secretary of Defense with nobody. Don't go kill him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
most likely these guys go under
Where
places.
is he on the thing?
I think pretty high up when it comes to he's the top of the military, right?
Right. So if the president dies, it goes to the vice president. If the vice president dies, then
So it's the House, right?
is it the
Leader of
House?
the House.
One of those.
Right. It's one of the. It's either is it the leader? It's the. Because
I'm so researchy today.
we are so dumb.
I don't know it.
Yeah.
U.S. government.
Chain of command.
Let's see. The presidential line of succession.
Succession. So, in order of succession, president, vice president, and then if they're vacated, the powers pass
Speaker of the House.
President pro tempore of the Senate, and the cabinet secretaries, depending on eligibility.
Okay.
So
So the
he's
military never gets a thing?
No, I guess not.
Or is he
Secretary
in-
of State down there, right?
Or is he in there? Maybe he's part of this cabinet list.
Right.
At the
Serve
pleasure.
of the president.
The members of the cabinet serve at the pleasure of the president.
Right, because you can be part of the cabinet and not have any, right,
Not have any. What?
political aspirations, right? Like you can just
Sure.
be a dude and
Yeah, you probably don't get there unless you have something.
right, yeah. I mean, you donated or whatever, but for the most part, the president would be like, "I like you, man.
You're right.
Come on, be part of my team.
Yeah.
I'll make you secretary of, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
housewares, whatever they got.
Sure.
I don't know.
Doorknobs.
Right, they got a lot of secretaries, right?
I would think, yeah. So many positions.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Too
And
many olives.
I wonder if anybody was ever left on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you worked for the other guy, but you know,
Yeah, I'm sure.
you know.
There had to be at least one.
I mean, obviously not cross-pollination, Democrats, Republicans, or whatever. But you never know.
You never know.
Might be our start to be moderates.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going that way.
No. I mean, look what happened the other day.
More division.
Right? Former
part?
President Trump won
Iowa.
by a landslide, 30%, highest ever.
Yeah.
And half of the news places were like, we're not going to show his speech. Isn't that state-run? Isn't that how communist state-run television works? They only show the
It's
things they
also
want.
kind of how Hitler's rise to power started,
Right.
because the communists over there in Germany were doing the same thing, and then they were the counterbalance to that, even though they were also a socialist thing.
Right.
National socialist. They just have a nationalism bent
Right.
rather than the other thing. But that's how it started over there. So there you go. Let's just do that again.
Yeah.
Don't we learn anything? No. Fucking.
Yeah. I mean, but what harm is it going to be to let people form their own opinion, right? Like, because the one...
I think when it comes to reporting.
It's all editorial.
Right. Well, first of all, if you're reporting stuff as fact, you should be held accountable if it's not.
Right.
And when it comes to presidential any elections, you shouldn't be able to do any editorializing at all.
No.
Like equal time for everything across the board. I actually think that there should be a cap on spending for a campaign. Like we set aside, you get 10 million, you get 10 million, you get 10 million, and that's it. That's all you can spend. After that, you
Right.
travel on your own. You're paying for it out of your own pocket.
Because they're dumped millions.
Yeah.
DeSantis dumped millions to go into Iowa.
Yeah.
Coming third.
Yeah. Tens of millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money that could probably do good.
There was a
somewhere.
recording of Chris Christie talking about Nikki Haley doing like 39 million or something in her campaign.
What is it? Just television ads
59
and
million or something?
T-shirts and buttons and television ads? What do you get
yeah.
for 39 million?
And you got to pay your staff.
Right.
You got to travel around.
Right.
High class.
Like one of those things I think also is that, like the DeSantis guy, you're the governor.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give up your governorship if you're going to be out of town every week, every day. How you
they
gonna,
have a lieutenant or something, right?
that should be the governor now. Like,
Temporarily.
or something. Like you have no say in your state. How can you have say if you're out?
I think if he actually runs for president, he has to
turn it off.
like if he's in the actual election. But I don't know about the primaries.
I don't know.
He's got to give it up.
They should give it
I don't
up.
know shit about this.
Me either.
God damn, we're dumb.
Because we don't care about this stuff.
But I can paint it in an ass. Pretty goddamn well. Hello. Hello.
I mean, yes. Maybe that's what they need.
Yeah.
Secretary of Interior decorating.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what you need, Don? If he wins again,
Yeah.
you need one of these.
Send them one of those.
With love. I mean, like, but the moment he said we got to do something about illegal immigrants, the one guy on the TV's like, we're going to turn him down because he's talking about illegal. He's talking about immigrant. His some kind of like prejudice against immigrants. Said something stupid. It's like. Present the information and let people make their decision. We used to do that, kinda.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's like customer service is gone.
So what do? We just this is our new thing. We search the corners to find the truth or whatever, to find the raw data and make your own decision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know many people that listen to the legacy media nowadays anyway.
Like Channel 2, 4, whatever.
Yeah, all those.
Yeah.
Even CNN. Who their ratings are down in the toilet.
Yeah.
Nobody watches that crap.
No reason to.
Right. Because it's all lies.
Mm-hmm.
It's been proven. They've been proven a lie over and over and over
It's
again.
great they
People
do that.
still
They still.
so stuck in that's their team that they don't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. No sense.
None.
Dummies.
Bunch of dummies.
But
I
then,
want another drink.
well, we're going to drink. Right?
I'm gonna get one. We need like a chop.
We need a drink intern.
Yes.
Or a bartender.
I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Way back.
I mean, who would want to intern in somebody's house?
Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple flights of stairs to get to the kitchen.
Right.
Get yourself a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, join the party.
exactly.
Yeah, just don't spill it, you prick.
Well, you did.
Yeah, but I own the house, so I get to do what I want.
I mean, but if he's doing exactly what his boss is doing,
Yeah, well,
it's mirroring his boss.
yeah, his boss might get pissed. You're trying to take my job? Get the hell out of here. Who do you think you are? Learn your place. You're the help.
Wow.
Yes.
So if you
Yes.
ever get management at your company, is that what you're going to be like? Know your
yeah.
place.
Oh, yeah. I was like that.
Were you?
Yeah.
How'd it go over?
And throw pencils at people. No, I never did that.
How'd it go over? Being the boss. Did you enjoy it?
I hated it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it. Well, they kind of set me up for disaster. It was a crazy situation. The guy before me was retiring, and he was completely non-confrontational. So the prisoners took over the prison.
Right. The
And,
kids took over the classroom.
And then they put me in there, and they said, "We want you to clean up the shift." And then when it came to like getting rid of people, then they all changed their tune and they just left me hanging out in the wind.
Really?
So now everybody hated me.
Management was like, I don't know what to do with this guy.
Yeah. They
That's
were like,
nice.
well, this person is blah, blah, blah race and you're blah, blah, blah race and that doesn't look good, so we're not going to... Yeah.
That was
So I had to replace X race with X race, gender, age, make them like a mirror image of each other, and then get rid of that one for that one.
Like the swap.
And then that one died.
Really?
She died in the department.
While working?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You were there?
Not exactly. I was walking around the halls. But I was doing something.
Wandering around the place.
I had dropped something off to one of the attorney's offices. And when I came back, everybody was like, because you could look down the hall, and it's a double door to go into the department.
Right.
And there was a bunch of people looking that way, like.
Oh, looking in the wrong way.
And I was like, what the hell are they all looking at like that? And I walk in, and she's laid back, and there's foam coming out of her mouth.
Oh, no.
And there's a woman holding her hand going, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And she's like, dude, give her CPR. And I was like, no.
Why you?
Because I was the manager.
Nobody else could.
I was like, no, she's dead as shit. I'm not sucking face with a zombie. No thanks. I've seen dead people before. That's dead. There's no hope for her.
Right.
Yeah, how long she been like that? 2 minutes, 2 solid minutes, and brains fried. Goodbye.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then
I don't ever want that to happen. Die at work.
Then the fire department came, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they go up to the floor, and they like, they're doing a.
Oh yeah, clear.
So they rip open her shirt, and this fucking pervy ass temp is like looking over.
Oh.
And we're like, dude,
turn around, leave.
You're looking at dead tip. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That reminds me of a quick story. I used to work with this guy, and he lived in Long Island, and we worked in Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. He gets a call. His wife's like, hey, remember Bob the electrician? He's like, yeah. He went up to the attic, and he hasn't come down. He goes, what? Look up there. I see his foot.
Yeah. Swinging?
Like, just by the door.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, call the police, fire. Okay. She goes, Bob's 425 pounds, right? He's like, yeah, I do. He's like, call me back. He said he's waiting whatever, an hour or something. His wife calls him back. Police and fire here. And all of a sudden he hears, so what is that? They're cutting a hole in our roof.
Oh, they should just cut up Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Just lop off his leg or something.
They craned Bob out of the roof.
Ah.
He's like, what? That's the fire department making a hole to get Bob out of the roof.
Ah.
Could you imagine? You're dead. Well, you don't care because you're dead, but you're getting,
yeah,
like, Operation Dumbo Drop.
All right, let's say you hired the electrician and he dies and you're like, really?
Yeah.
You're going to cut up my roof? Because this guy couldn't say no to a Danish?
Who am I billing?
Yeah.
I just, this guy laughs.
Do you think they'd get paid back for that?
I don't know. Put the insurance claim in? Well, it is an act of God. Maybe they won't cover it.
How do you even?
Listen, there was a guy on my roof. He's dead.
Guy died in my house, and they had to cut open the roof to get his fat ass out.
Right. Here's the estimates. I think they're fair. I just but this guy Larry was like, he was like kind of a little Larry Sanders, or not Larry Sanders, Larry David.
Okay.
Little Woody Allen.
All right.
So he was like, oh my God, huh? What? Eh? What? Like, he was like, just shaking. It's like, hey, man. I was like, yeah, well.
You think they would get mad if you chopped off his leg?
Get him out of the room?
Yeah.
Well, it's messier. Can you get blood dripping from the ceiling? Was that stigmata? Blood rolls down the walls?
Or Breaking Bad, where they put him in that tub?
Yeah.
And it burns through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that could be kind of messy.
What is that when the blood runs up the wall? Isn't that?
Runs up the wall?
Or down, whatever. The blood comes through the wall, like The Shining.
I don't know.
I mean, you get up there, you're going to have to drain the guy. It's probably a bigger process. Probably a lot easier to get him out, like I said, like Fudgy the Whale. Just get a little sack or whatever and pull him out. And
I mean, he got up into the attic.
Yeah,
They
he got
can't
it.
get him down?
Nope.
She just can't kick him down the stairs.
Just push him through the hole.
Yeah. Frump.
I think it's a lot of work for a single woman to pull a 400-pound guy.
No, the police and the fire department showed up.
Oh, I don't know.
They can't push the guy through the hole.
Maybe they could. We got 20 seconds.
All right. That's the end of 52, our 1 year anniversary. See you, folks. TOT!
Later.